Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. Obviously, I'm continuing where I left off in the last video, which is why I still have Tori active. Okay, okay. And now Quattro is active instead. Hold on, I said I was going to do something at the start of this video. I want to look at the Melodia support I got. I don't think I got anything new though, so that's unfortunate, but I mean, I only opened 20 packs, so I can't really expect anything too impressive. Okay, that's not even, seriously, I can at least try to spell. Okay, I only have one of her. And again, I do want to build a Melodious deck at some point. So it still gets me somewhere to be trying to get that card. Okay. Well, I didn't get too much of anything impressive, but that's fine, because I can still just come back later, I guess. Alright, so it's time to level up the stage. Yes, that's right, I have to level up the stage. Now, while I'm working on this event, it is worth mentioning that it could end without me finishing it, which would honestly be my fault. Because, I mean, I can't blame anyone else. I think I've been to blame on other people in this game pretty much enough. I do that enough. Although I do accept some blame every now and then. Okay, well, Quattro is going to go around and he is going to kick some ass. I hope. Quattro, you better do that. I'm watching you closely. That sounds just as creepy as he is, honestly. I mean, remember the time that I said that I'm probably worse than Quattro? I don't know. I think maybe we're evenly matched. Okay. I'm watching. Yes, that's right, I'm watching. I am making sure he wins, is what I'm making sure of. Okay. Although after this, after he gets rid of all the standard duelists, I'm going to go to Dark Side Dimensions World, and I'm going to do some missions there. And then I'm going to come back, obviously, to do this again. I think it's a good idea to do these rounds with the standard duelists just once per video. So I think that once I get the standard duelists out of the way in this video, I should end the video after I unlock the stage, after I level up the stage in Dark Side Dimensions. It just makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. No, I hope this helps me a lot, considering I've been very hesitant to level up the stages. I'm still somewhat hesitant when it comes to that idea, but I think it would be funnier if I did that. Maybe not for me, but for other people. Yeah, because I am willing to suffer at my own expense. I mean, do you really think that I'm not? I mean, come on, I've made this game more difficult than it actually is. I've done that, like, without intentionally doing it, sure, but still. Okay. Well, I was looking at my keys in the last video. I noticed that I've got a lot of keys for pretty much every color except green, but you know, obviously it takes me a while to build the other key colors. Now I hope that Quattro's key color is either red or yellow. I don't know. Actually, hold on a second. Okay, I don't know. I've been trying to think about what key colors I've been trying to think about which key colors the 3, 4, and V will have, and also Tron. But obviously, I'm still not sure. I mean, Quentin could have either blue or white. Tron could have green or white. Quattro, red or yellow. And 3, red or maybe white. It depends where they go with this, and I'm not sure which direction they're going. And now I'm going to make a pretty decent assumption here that actually no, I'm not making a decent assumption. I'm making a poor assumption. I don't even know where my logic is sometimes. I feel like my logic just is all over the place. At least I'm making more sense than I did yesterday. I don't know what yesterday was about. Okay. Quattro leveled up. He is now level 26. I'm not sure if he should be proud of himself or not. Okay. Yeah, he's going around and doing these people. It's going to be pretty repetitive. Sort of similar to what was going on when I was drawing his shark. And I really don't have a very high opinion of the fact that I don't know if I should include this grinding. I'm not sure. Because I don't really have a high opinion of these videos. Now some of them are good. I'm not going to say they all suck, but I do wonder if these events would be better if I just cut out all the grinding. But then the other side of me is like, what if I just want to talk a lot? If I want to talk a lot, it doesn't really matter how much I'm grinding, does it? And then I'm just like obsessing about quality for no reason. Quattro, you lost? How dare you? You should know better than to lose. Only I can kick your ass, no one else can. Anyway, that sounds weird. Okay. I will go to area of appearance, which is basically just the one map over. Yeah, okay, well, Quattro, you better win this time. Okay, I'm going to... I don't have a booster, okay. Yeah, I thought I had one for a second, but that was just me deceiving myself. Yeah, I was lying to myself. Alright, so let's go. Yeah, that's right, let's go. Okay, so it's almost 9. It's kind of looking like I don't know what to expect, man. I don't know what to expect. I'm doing my best, but I may not be able to get to the point where I may not be able to get where I want to get before midnight. Midnight is the obvious cutoff for everything. You know, when I was younger, I didn't understand the concept of Sunday being the beginning of the week. I mean, it was attached to the weekend, so I was like, I don't understand how Sunday starts the week off. I mean, I sort of get it now, but it's still a bit awkward. Okay. Quattro, you better not lose, because I'm looking over there at your opponent's field, and you are giving me some very disturbing losing vibes right now. You better not lose. I am telling you, Quattro, you better not lose. If you think you've seen a nightmare, you have not seen a nightmare. Trust me. Uh, um, I think that I'm done here. I will not roast Quattro for the rest of this video. Also, I'm not sure if I can actually hold myself to that. But I think my brain has, I think it went a bit farther. Just saying. Obviously, no one gets to know what was in my brain because I have some kind of filter. It may not be the best filter, but it's there. Yes, this is great. Are you kidding me? Don't bring that thing back. That's illegal. You should never be allowed to bring that back. It should, what goes to the graveyard should stay in the graveyard. This is why I've got an issue with the Grand Blue clan in Vanguard. Because the equivalent of the graveyard in Vanguard is, I mean, in Vanguard, the drop zone is a general graveyard zone, and I don't like Grand Blue because if I send a card to the drop zone, that the Grand Blue benefits from that, and I'm like, no, hell no. I want what I send to the drop zone to stay in the drop zone, and that is just never going to be the case with Grand Blue ever. Although in Yu-Gi-Oh it's actually much worse because pretty much there are more options for doing it. Though, to be completely honest, every clan in Vanguard can bring cards back from the drop zone and just put them back into their deck. It's called Legion. Legion Mate, yes. It's the Legion mechanic. It's actually kind of broken. You can, I mean, in Zero, a lot of players just recycle heal triggers and sentinels. And I'm talking like I'm not one of them, but I'm definitely one of them. Yeah. Such an obvious tactic that even I figured that out. It was that obvious of a tactic. Okay. That was not impressive, just saying. I don't know what to do now. Okay, well, Quattro, you're going back to slaughtering these duelists. Oh, did I say slaughter? Oh, I meant just kicking their asses. Alright, well. As much as I hate cards being brought back from the graveyard, I like when I do it. I mean, obviously. That's the way things are in this game. You like when you do it, but you don't really like when your opponent does it. It's just how this game works. Okay. But my brain can be a bit too savage sometimes, and then I'm like, dude, that was extreme, brain. That was extreme. Okay, you thought you could win, but you lost. You walked into my trap. Yes, I won. Yes, I am definitely the one that should win. I should win 100% of the time. No losing whatsoever. Okay, that's kind of, that would not be good. Like, I do not want a 100% win rate. That would be boring. Although I guess there are times when I actually want to win so badly that I really do want a 100% win rate. Just for some weird goal. Yeah, I've got plenty of weird goals. At least I haven't come up with all of them. Yeah, at least I didn't come up with all of them on my own. I had some help, you know, in Vanguard Zero, but I think I've pretty much given up on Psychology for right now. I mean, considering I'm kind of mad at Zero. Obviously, I'm not that mad at it, considering I did open it earlier. But it's funny to be mad at it for petty reasons. I mean, as opposed to the reasons everyone else is. Like, there are some criticisms of Vanguard Zero based on its introduction of G era. I really do not care as much as they do. I mean, I do somewhat care, but not to the point where, yes, it's concerning, but I think I'm more concerned about the fact there are so many typos. Like, seriously, what? I know that mobile games are not the most professional of games out there, but what is the deal with these typos? If you're going to translate into a different language, then you should know both languages well enough to translate both of them correctly. You should be able to translate from English into Japanese, and from Japanese into English. And Vanguard Zero has messed that up a lot for the English version. And I'm just like, how do you mess this up, dude? Aren't you a translator? I mean, I think they're just like, good enough? Good enough? Seriously? That's not professional. You don't say good enough just because you can be easily understood. You should make an effort to translate things properly. Come on. Although I cannot translate anything from Japanese into English. Well, I guess that's technically not true, but I mean, I know some very basic Japanese, and sometimes I still feel like I pronounce even basic Japanese words incorrectly. It's just, I don't really, I feel like I don't pronounce a lot of things correctly these days. And now I'm sure that being socially isolated doesn't help, because I've gone lengthy periods of time without verbalizing anything. I'm actually pretty quiet most of the time, at least as far as earlier this year, pre-August, I decided to make a YouTube channel. Yeah, I tend to be very quiet, so the sudden switch is like, well, I may be talking a lot, but that doesn't mean I remember how to pronounce these words. Although I'm fluent enough that there really isn't much of an issue, but that doesn't stop me. Okay, now I have to think about if I want to waste gems on Bloom Diva or not. Because I don't know if it's worth it. Again, don't know if it's worth it. Alright, this is the last duelist that I will duel in this video. Well, the last standard duelist at least. Though that might change if at the end of the video I see other standard duelists. But I mean, that depends how long I take. Like, how long does it take me to win certain duels? I guess it could be a lot. Okay, well, I happen to know that Darkside Dimensions is definitely a better deck. Definitely has a better deck. That I prepared a better deck in Darkside Dimensions as opposed to DM World. And I'm just like, I would like to make this very dumb deck and win with it. Okay. Your life points are dropped down to 0. Yes, you should get checked for that. Okay. Well, that's it for Quattro for the time being. I will now go into Dark Side of Dimensions world. Give me a second. I have to, what do I have to do again? I don't know, but I built a deck for this. Oh yeah, I have to use level 3 or lower monsters in one duel. And I have to do it twice, I think. Yeah, use level 3 or lower monster cards 2 times in one duel. Yeah, I built a pretty good deck with that. And now I'm just going to go to the gate. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Kaiba. I'm pretty sure it does, just depending on your level. Oh, yes, I will tell you. Alright, see the superiority of my skills over yours. Oh my god. Alright, well, I've already... Oh, nice, nice. I've already drawn 2, 3 or lower monsters. Well, first off, I'm going to start with a level 4 one. I'm going to set this card. Yeah, I put some synchro monsters in this deck. I think all of the level 3 or lower monsters are tuners. I think all of them. Although I did put Rose in here too. I say right as I draw her. Right as I draw her. Well, I mean, that just happened to happen right when I do it. That just happened to happen. Okay, well, I used a level 4 to synchro summon into Stardust Dragon. I know that this is not using a level 3 or lower monster, but I'm going to attack Kaiba to show my dominance, and then I'm going to end my turn. I have to make sure that I don't win just yet. Just saying. I mean, it's easy to forget. It's very easy to forget. Yes, it is. Oh, and yes, we cannot forget this card. One of the most annoying cards of all time. Okay, well, I did use a level 3 or lower monster. This is the only level 3 or lower monster that isn't a tuner. The other level 3 monsters I have are actually... Oh wow, you have to summon an even weaker monster. That takes skill. Okay, I summoned this card. I'm going to attack Kaiba with it. And then I'm going to summon Neo-Spacian Grand Mole again. And that is going to be a ridiculous moment because I do not have to be this wild. Anyway. I'm now beginning. I am just beginning. Yeah, this duel is not over yet. But it will soon be over, as you will soon witness. Alright, I'm going to put this on the grade 3. I mean... Okay, I meant level 3. Seriously. A grade 3 is a Vanguard term. It's basically the Vanguard equivalent of levels. Or rank if we're going to bring in examples monsters. Okay, what? Well, fine. I'm destroying you with a level 3 monster. How do you feel? Honestly, I'm not taking feedback from you. I am not taking feedback from you. Okay. I have won. Alright. Yeah, I bet you didn't enjoy losing against Taya. Yeah, I bet you didn't enjoy that. Maybe you shouldn't have shown up at level 10. Oh my god. Alright. Well, I'm going to level up this stage. Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second to level up this stage. And then I will end the video. Okay. Stage 11. Leveling up these stages is a bad idea, but I still think it's better in the long run. And it can't really be avoided either. So even if I wanted to keep avoiding it, I think it would be ridiculous if I kept using flawed reasoning to not level up these stages. Anyway guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I will see you guys in my next one.